Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little different than my other ones. My other ones were just kind of like little vlogs of like days and stuff like that. But today's going to be a little different. I guess today's going to be kind of like a little explanation and just why I really have not posted in a while, because I feel like it's been a minute. But yeah, so basically it's a lot of family problems, and I'm not going to get into that because I feel like that's just really personal, but I will get into some things that is happening with me. Something I've always felt is really important to me is God, and I've always kind of just really looked up to him, especially when I'm having problems. I pray and I pray, and lately I have not been doing that, and I feel like I really need to be doing that, especially with everything that's happening with me. But instead I turn to something that is not very healthy. It causes more pain, and it leaves scars and for me to remember. And someone actually kind of reminded me of that. His name is Ray. He's my best friend. And he's honestly been so helpful throughout this. And so basically, if you are not a believer in God, cool, that is totally fine. Like, I'm not going to tell you that you should or shouldn't, because that is totally your decision. But I'm just saying, God is someone who has really helped me throughout my whole life. And he just took me out of situations that I really needed to be taken out of. And he gave me this beautiful home that I live in, and this amazing family that I have, even if we don't always see eye to eye, even if sometimes I don't like to talk to them. Like, I like to push my family away, and I have noticed that I have done that a lot lately, and it's really bad, because I've kind of dug myself into this hole that I can't get out of. And I wasn't looking to God. I was pushing my family away, and I wasn't pushing my friends away. But like I said, if you don't believe in God, I'm going to tell you something that can really help you if you're going through a tough time, if you have depression, if you have anxiety, because those are both things that I have. And I just really thought that today's video, I really think that this video is going to help people out there, and I want to help people out there. So that is why I'm making this video. I just really needed to talk to someone right now, and I know Ray is probably still sleeping, and so I just kind of pulled out my phone and I was like, this is a video I need to make, because I actually just got done with church, but and it kind of just like something told me in my head, Havana, you need to make this video because other people need to see this. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing, because I feel like I'm in a really tough spot right now. And if you don't believe in God, like I said, cool, that's totally your decision. But you need to find people to surround yourself with, like your best friends, and you need to just keep in contact with them. Ask them for help, tell them what you're going through. I know I was really scared to tell even Ray, and Ray is my best friend. I was scared to tell him everything, and we kind of got in an argument about that, because it was like, in a way, it's not lying, but like it is, because I'm not telling him everything, and like, you don't have to, but like, at the end of the day, he's the one that helps me, and I should be telling him everything. But my reasoning for not telling him everything was I didn't want to put all my problems on him, because I am messed up in so many ways, and I did not, like, he already helps me deal with all my problems, and he's there when I call him, and if he doesn't answer, he calls right back, and that's what I love about him. And so I surrounded myself, because I haven't been looking to God lately, I surrounded myself with a few people, two to be exact, Sam and Ray. because I wasn't looking to God. I wasn't talking to my family. I was just kind of ignoring everyone. And I felt like I needed to surround myself with people. I was depressed. I did things I shouldn't have. I called Sam crying one night, and he was playing his video games, and you know how guys are about their video games. Like, they're like, don't bug me, like this and that, you know? But, like, I called him crying one night, and I was just bawling, and Ray was playing basketball, so he didn't answer because I think he leaves his, like, phone, like, on the side of the court. I don't really know. Like, in his backpack or something. But, so I called Sam because I kind of figured, like, maybe he's not playing basketball today. So I called him, and thank God he wasn't. He was at his house playing video games, and he answered, and he just kind of took the time to calm me down, and it really helped. And I really love him for that, because he really saved me that night, because I was not in a good place at all, and Ray wasn't answering, and I was scared, and I really needed someone, and I wasn't looking to God, and so I surrounded myself with friends. And so just a few nights ago on Friday night, it's Sunday today, they actually came over because I started school last week. Fun, right? No. And I started going there last year for a few months, and I did not make any friends because it is a private school. It is a Christian private school. I got sent there because I got in trouble. But it is a Christian private school, and they've all kind of grown up there together. It's from kindergarten all the way to 12th grade. So everyone's kind of grown up there together. They all have their own cliques. They've been there since kindergarten, most of them, not all of them. And so I just haven't been making friends. It's just harder when you don't have friends at school, because it's all that stress from school. Like, trust me, I know. I'm like shaking. Do you see that? The camera's shaking. I'm sorry, guys. I was just kind of like, I don't know. But all that stress from school, you really need people at your school to be your friend, and I just wasn't making any. And so my parents usually don't let my friends come over just because of, I don't know. I don't really know, but it's just kind of like, they have the reasons, obviously. They're parents. They always have the reasons, but, and Ray in particular, and they're my support system. They keep me going. They keep me, like, they keep me happy, like, and I'm not, like, relying on them for my happiness. It's just, like, when I really need them, they're there for me, and that, like, it makes me know, like, I'm loved. And I know, like, when you're going through a lot of stuff, when you're depressed and you have anxiety, like, it's hard to know that people love you. And that's something that kind of, you just kind of, like, put out of your mind. You're like, people don't love me. Like, you think all these negative thoughts, like, I'm not beautiful, people don't love me, like, you just kind of have all this negativity in you, and that's kind of what I had. And so at the end of the week on Friday morning, I woke up, and I was supposed to take a shower, and I did not want to go to school, and I woke up late. I kept snoozing my alarm, so I finally texted my mom and was like, I can't do this today. I was bawling my eyes out, like, I didn't put any makeup on, like, it was like, I was a mess, okay? I was a fat old train wreck. And the night before, I didn't do any of my homework, so that scared me. I was scared. I was like, I have to go to school, and, like, my teachers are going to be so mad at me. I'm going to get a bad grade. Like, I was just worried about all these things, and, like, I ended up having, my mom made me go to school, and if she didn't, I wouldn't have made a friend. I made a friend that day. His name is Aiden. But yeah, I made a friend. And so, like, I don't know, but, like, the rest of my day was pretty much just crap. And so, like, I kind of was, like, exhausted by the end of the day. I had a lot of homework. And so I ended up asking my parents if Ray and Sam could come over, because they're my support system, and they ended up saying yes. So I got to hang out with them. That was honestly really fun. I really needed that. And so just kind of, like, surround yourself with people that make you happy, that are going to lift you up, that are going to encourage you, because I think that is the most important. Don't turn to something that you're going to regret, that's going to cause more pain, that's going to make scars. Like, don't do that, please. I made that mistake, and I really wish I hadn't, because I hurt a lot of people around me. I lost people, I lost friends because they didn't like it, and that was kind of my way of, like, coping with it, I guess. And, like, it's not a good coping mechanism. So just, like, pick up exercising, because that's what I started doing. After that, today I actually exercise a lot so far. So just like exercising, drawing, writing a story. Oh my gosh, writing is my favorite. So just kind of do things like that. Just sit outside. Like, look at what God has made for you. It's beautiful. I know sometimes it's not because this world is kind of going downhill, but yeah. So just a big shout out to Ray because I really love him and he has helped me through so much, and he stayed for 2 years of my life. He stayed even though I have all these problems. He's been there for me. He knows pretty much everything about me. And I love you for that, Ray. If you're watching this, I don't know if you will, but I really love you for that. And you're just kind of my biggest cheerleader, I guess. Yeah. And then I know this person is definitely going to be watching my video because I heard he likes to watch my videos over and over again. Big shout out to you, Sam, because you were honestly there when I needed you the most. And even if you were playing video games, you were willing to talk to me, willing to say that I am worth it, and say that I didn't need to do these things. And I love you so much for that because you saved me. And yeah. So I think that is it for this video. It might have been depressing. I'm really sorry, but it's just kind of like, I think people around me really need to know this because it's something that has been weighing heavily on me, like really heavily. I've been in a dark spot. I'm trying to get out of that right now. And like I said, I dug myself in a hole that I couldn't get out of, and now I'm starting to be able to get out of it, and I'm really grateful for that. So like I said, if you're not a follower of God, if you don't believe in God, cool. Just turn to your friends, please. But God is always someone I will turn to now, even if I didn't. Like when I was in my bad spot, like he really helps you. He brings people into your life that you honestly need. And like he did with me, Sam and Ray, he brought them into my life. And I'm really grateful that he did that because I love them with everything inside of me, and they are my support system now. So that is it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and yeah, I'm down below. So bye. Filter. Ray.